hey, it's been a few weeks, but we're back.
We
First,
managed to get back.
yeah,
A
first,
few weeks. How many's that?
just do the math. First podcast of
We're from Arkansas.
2025. Hope everyone had a
7-6 is a good record, but after all,
God dang. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year's. Everyone's sick.
I just
It's
got
going
over
around.
it.
Everyone's just sick.
It's
I
going
just got
around.
over something. So
I did too.
I've had a few run-ins myself.
I would tell you what I had,
Cold,
but
flu
I don't go to
crap.
the doctor, so
I don't go to the doctor either.
Yeah.
they're overrated.
Who goes to the doctor?
Be a man. Just grab about it.
Just lay in bed and whine.
We are known to be stubborn,
Yeah,
especially
Nah.
to say the least, especially us. I
Yeah.
know all three of us are.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, a lot of things have
Well,
been.
college football's over, guys.
College football's over.
It's completely
It's-
over.
Is it over?
It's sad to say.
Ohio
that.
State.
How'd Arkansas do in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh man, were y'all surprised by the
it's
result?
playoff or bust now in college football.
Were y'all surprised by the result?
No. I think.
I mean, I didn't have Ohio State in my bingo on the bingo card to win. So
they had the best
kinda.
recruiting class.
I think me and Josh were
And
both
they were
saying
pretty
they
good
were.
last year. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. They're a powerhouse in football. I mean, normally.
It was between them and Georgia for me when the playoffs started, but
But you
I
know
think
what
I
they're
picked
saying
Georgia,
now?
but-
It was Michigan last year, then it's Ohio State this year. They say the Big Ten's taking over the SEC as far as dominance.
Well,
And
I mean,
I don't know if you
the
agree with
SEC
that, but
the SEC's been like that for years, where they beat themselves.
Yeah.
they're going to beat themselves, and then you have, you've got 9-3 SEC teams that could still whoop the dog piss out of, a Big 12 or Big 10 or
yeah,
ACC, and I think
I don't think
some
it's
of the
right. That's
teams
just
that
what they're
got
saying.
in, like SMU, I think
Alabama should have got
they,
in.
they
for
got
sure.
some of those wrong, but I see why they put them in. I guess
I would have put Ole Miss in
by
over
the
Alabama.
but the formula should have been.
Didn't
not
Bama
them.
beat Ole Miss?
Yeah, but I think they finished
Yeah.
with the same record.
Same
Yeah,
record, but Bama beat 'em,
Ole Miss
so-
lost to South Carolina. Bama
You know,
lost
late
to
November. Yeah,
Bama had an ugly loss to a
Vanderbilt.
terrible Oklahoma
Vanderbilt.
team
Vanderbilt.
and Vanderbilt. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I get it. But yeah. So I mean, yeah, the shit or crap. Let's just dive off into the 12-team playoff. What do y'all like the new format?
I
Does
liked
it
it.
tweak? Does
I
it need to
liked
be
it.
tweaked or what?
I mean, no matter how far back you go, you can put 24 teams, 36 teams, 48 teams. I mean, there's going to be complaints on the 48th, 49th spot, whatever spot it is,
It's
the last
13th
spot.
team.
Yeah.
There's going to be complaints
last-
every year.
Last year it was about the 5th team.
Right.
You know,
That's what I'm
but
saying. No matter where you put it, there's
You're
going to be
giving
complaints.
more opportunity to more teams, which I like.
Right. I think
we don't
12 is
need
the
to
good
go-
number. I think
We don't
12
need to
is-
go past 12.
I don't think so either.
I don't
if,
think so.
If so,
No.
16, I think is the absolute most that
Yeah.
needs to be in, but I think 12 is good.
Yeah,
myself.
I like it. I like the season being extended a little bit longer. Like that's really cool.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a buddy at work today at lunch, Tyler Bradley, which y'all know. Doubt he's watching, but shout out. He brought up a very valid point that I didn't really think about. Like his team is Florida. Florida played their bowl game before Christmas, like the 17th, I think, like
Yeah.
December 17th. They've been done for over a month. So he's on to the next season. Now
Yeah, that gives them a leg up.
he watched
you
all
know.
the games and all that, of course, but they got to focus on the portal.
Yeah.
They didn't have to focus on their bowl game. They were able to.
Does that
go-
really help them though? I mean, a program
I-
especially like that, their name is going to get them the players
I
regardless.
mean,
I mean, a team like Arkansas,
their
wouldn't
coach was
co-
on the hot seat last year. So,
right?
I mean,
well,
to
he
say the
ended
program
the
will
year
get-
strong though, right?
Sure.
So
I mean, yeah,
same way
they-
with
they
Florida
finished
State
out
coach.
good,
I
but-
mean, so I don't think it helps or hurts you in either way, whether you make a bowl game or make the playoffs or don't. I mean, your name and what you did the season before is going to get the players in there and the money. I mean, them two things, that's all.
Well, I think going deeper in the playoff is going to help in recruiting because they're going to see these recruits, these particular universities making it far, being successful, and go, I want to be a part of that. more than a
Right.
team that finished 5-7 and missed a bowl game,
Right.
even if they are an SEC school.
They had
Yeah.
2 more weeks for the transfer portal. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I don't think it's going to help.
Well, I mean, it's not just that, but I think for him. I think it was more even so like his mindset. Like he was kind of
Right. Yeah.
he's ready for the 2025 season.
Aren't we all?
You know.
I mean, there's always next season. That's what we always say, right?
Life of a Hog fan.
Right.
Man,
Every sport.
you've got that, and you've got our basketball team that was
What a disappointment.
what's
Another
going on?
disappointment. I
Like,
mean,
what's going on right there?
well,
Well, we come out with a big win though. I mean, we've got a way to finish positive after this week.
Yeah,
You know, we could potentially win.
I'm throwing this.
so
up
now
on-
you're being positive?
Well, no, you're the one that said we're gonna go.
Now
4
you're being
games.
positive?
Hey, real quick, I'm throwing this up on the board or up on the screen, so if people see it, they might be texting or calling you. So
Okay.
just keep it close.
Well, I didn't connect to that.
Well, it'd be
So-
all right. Well, yeah, Bluetooth.
I just like to mention this is the first time, if they're going to be positive about this basketball team, this is the first time I've ever heard it. They've been so negative. It's been more negative than I was against the football team. But
says the guy
all,
who
all I
said
say is I
against
understand
LSU.
it. I
I'm
mean,
if we
I
lose,
really
I'm
can't.
done.
I really can't. Say anything against what y'all said. I mean, we've sucked. The last game we've
It's like
we've
we-
shown fight. We've shown fight. But
We look bad. In the
we
first
got
we
it.
half.
can't hit a shot.
We
I
can't
mean,
hit a shot. We got into SEC play, and it's like we forgot how to play basketball. I mean, how do
Exactly.
How
It's-
did we
I
look
don't
so
even.
different
I don't
team?
even have words on what the
how did
problem
we
is.
look so good against Kansas? I know that was an expedition game, but then against Michigan, how did we look so good?
Well, there's stretches in even the games that we
then
lost.
you look back at the Illinois game, and it's like, okay, we kind of got exposed there.
But we had
but
stretches
we
in
had
that
time.
game that we were good.
It was a
Yeah,
9-point loss. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but
yeah, it
we
wasn't the
can-
greatest, but you saw our weakness, which was down low and
Yeah.
any big man.
Even
Right.
against Tennessee,
it-
we started out down big, right? But we maintained after that.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've had stretches of playing decent basketball, but we just can't seem to put it all together. Even last game, the first half was terrible. 0 for 11 from 3, I think we were. We finally hit one at the very end.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Well, we have one returning starter. I'm sure there's most teams out there at least have 2, 3.
he's not
4,
even
5.
starting. He's not even starting, is he?
Yeah,
For some
Brazil,
games he
he's
hasn't.
coming. He's off the bench.
He's off the bench
Yeah.
last game.
But he
so.
played good last.
Yeah,
second
he
half
had a little
last year.
fight in him last night.
He was hustling.
He was
more.
hustling for
All of
Sometimes
them.
you can catch him being lazy.
All
Yeah.
of them. All of them was hustling.
He
more.
just hasn't been the same since 2021 or
Yeah.
2. After his knee injury down
Yeah.
there in Maui. But
No, he's definitely not the same player. in
yeah,
my
it
mind.
just, man, I don't know. I'm not. Obviously I'm going to watch him, but it's tough. Last night helped.
gave us
but-
gave us some hope.
Yeah, gave a little hope, and maybe we can turn this around. And I think
What do we got? We got Oklahoma, and then who's next after Oklahoma?
who is next?
I know we have Kentucky. I think is this
Uh,
next week Saturday.
Oklahoma, and then Kentucky next Saturday.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
thought.
yeah.
So we got
So we don't have a
we've
game
got a-
next week.
we
in
got a
that week.
full week to prepare for.
Which I know
Kentucky,
Coach Cal,
that's-
if there's one
I'm-
thing that one game that he wants to win, it's got to be
I
that one.
understand,
Oh, yeah,
but
for
they
sure.
want to win more because
Exactly.
I don't care what any Kentucky fan says. I've read all the crap.
They hate
about-
they hate Coach Cal. They
No,
hate him.
they did, but they can't stand to see him not coaching them. They are.
They're trying to
there's-
prove
they're-
that their program is better than his name.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And
Well, they
that's
are.
why. That's why.
Kentucky is bigger than Coach Cal.
They
We'll
are,
find
but
out. I
that's-
don't know.
That's why I said. What did I say in our group text? Now I might be a little off, but I said they'll win by 60.
Hang on, let's go back to the
I
go
said
back to
they'll-
what
they'll
Josh
win
just
by
said.
60.
Let's go back to what Josh just said. You think Kentucky basketball program is bigger than Coach Cal's name?
Absolutely.
I think he made it.
I think it's a debate.
He made
How
Whether
it.
many-
I can hear both
How
sides
many
of the
national
argument.
championships does Kentucky have?
But how old is Coach
How
Cal?
many does Cal have?
How old is Coach Cal though? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can't judge on
Well-
just the number of championships. I mean, they've been around since probably
I'm just thinking
1800s.
a legacy university wise is always going to be bigger than any individual.
sometimes the
Alabama's bigger
Saban.
than Bear Bryant because you got
Saban?
Saban.
no. Saban's bigger than Alabama. That proved this year. Right?
They'll find another one to do it.
No,
just
they
like they found.
Not that quick. They might
No,
in
no, not
15
that
years.
quick.
That's what
Not
I'm
that
saying.
quick.
No,
but
Dynasty.
Not like Saban.
Dynasty
He's a
coaches are
goat.
done,
I mean, there's
man.
some names out there that are bigger than the programs. That's what I'm getting at. And
Well,
Coach Cal's up for debate on that.
But I would, like I was saying, like Kentucky fans, I've seen more Kentucky fans comment on like Razorback stuff more than ever, and they're just right now they're saying I told
Well,
you
because
so.
they wanted to troll
Right.
us.
Yeah, I know, and they're right now they're saying I told you so.
Now we
but-
have a good excuse though.
Sure,
Our
yeah.
best players out for the season. I mean,
Well, I mean, one player shouldn't
By design, maybe.
shouldn't
I
make-
just, that's exactly what I was
Shouldn't
thinking.
make
Maybe
the
Coach
team.
Cal's doing that by design a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I thought
he had
that too.
surgery.
Maybe he needed to have surgery, but he could have waited because I felt like they would have had it beforehand. But Coach Cal even said in the post game,
Well, they said he played 2 games more.
two
than
games
what he
more.
should've.
That's what I was about to say. Two
So,
games more
He
than he
fought
was.
through it for a little while.
He
Right.
did, but it's I think he's got more grit, and I said this in the text. He's got more grit and more heart than Nick Smith, but it could be another,
No,
just rehab it because he's gone, dude. He's gone next year. He will
Yeah.
not be whether he goes to the
I
draft
wouldn't say that for sure.
or whatever.
But-
He's not going to be Boogie Flan.
He's
Mark
either
the
going to the
tape.
draft or he's coming back.
The tape.
He's not going to another
Boogie
college.
Flan will not be in a Razorback uniform.
I don't
next
think
year.
he-
he's declaring for the draft for sure.
He's not going to be in a Razorback
I
uniform.
think
next
Coach
year.
Cal is the type of coach that once you play for him, you don't want to play for another coach, especially in college at least. Name a big transfer that's happened.
Well,
under
after you go
his
to
thumb.
Coach Cal, where are you going to go?
Yeah, you're
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
going to be a
Most time you're
downgrade.
He loves you so much, and he projects
think
that in
players
his
do,
words
guys.
and his enthusiasm and all that. And he's a good coach.
Yeah, his
He-
locker room
he-
speeches are good.
He truly loves his players, and the
There's
players know
there's
that.
a reason why he's who he is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NBA players that love Coach Cal.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Still to this day, and because they've been around him, and you're judged off your peers, and a lot of his peers sing his praises and have for years and years.
Mhm.
So he's
Yeah,
a great coach. I mean, there's no denying
he
that.
is.
He has a rough year this year, so what? It doesn't put a damper into his legacy. in my
Now let's
mind.
get into this year. I wanted to see what y'all's predictions are as of right now. So y'all,
I'm saying 16 and 16, somewhere around there,
so do you
right
think?
around 500.
I really don't care as the record goes, but do you think we're going to make the NCAA tournament?
No,
You think it will be on the bubble?
no.
You think it'll even be close?
I mean, it'll take winning the SEC championship to get the automatic.
If we can
bid.
get to 19,
that's
20
an automatic,
wins,
yeah, but
if we can get to 19 or 20 wins in this league, maybe. But you're talking, what do we got? 12 wins? We've got to get 7, 8
Mm.
more.
it can be done.
And there's 13 games left.
Mhm.
I
So we're
liked
gonna
what I
have
seen
to-
in the second
I
half.
mean,
of
we've
this game.
got
I've
really
some hope.
busted.
Our stretch is ranked, but here's the ranked teams we play in February: Kentucky, Alabama, Texas A&M, Auburn, Missouri. That's just right now.
Missouri's beatable.
Texas could,
How many
LSU's
of those are
beatable.
ranked? 4 out of the.
yeah.
Yeah.
LSU's beatable. Our next game's beatable. Who are we playing next? Or
Their very next game is Oklahoma.
Yeah,
yeah,
Oklahoma's
Oklahoma's
in Kentucky.
beatable. And then we got
Oklahoma's only lost 4 games. They're on the cusp
Texas.
of being
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
top
they can
25
be beat.
team.
They can be beat, though.
Oklahoma's
for sure.
beatable, Texas beatable, LSU's beatable, Missouri's beatable. We hung with the Missouri. And then we play Texas again. So those are all winnable games. And even we can make an upset against Auburn or Kentucky. Who knows?
We ain't beating Auburn. Maybe Kentucky, just because of the cow factor. Our players may get up for one.
Dude,
to go against them.
Well, it just takes
No,
basketball just takes one player
listen,
hot. That's all
Listen,
I'm saying.
that's like Arkansas going back to the old days in football. I don't care if you win a game, but don't lose to Texas.
Yeah.
Michigan and Ohio State don't lose to one another.
I don't think
This game has been marked on their calendar ever since Cal left.
yeah, I'm sure
And
they're
I'm
gonna
They
be
telling
circled
you-
it the day he left.
I'm telling
sure.
you, Kentucky's going to mop the floor.
But
with us that
think
day.
about this. Think about this. The fans want the win so bad. But are there any players there? There's only one, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think he plays a whole lot.
Yeah.
But there is players that are at Arkansas that was at Kentucky, and they want to beat Kentucky just as bad as they want to beat us.
Of course.
So you got to think about that. They're actually playing
But
the
it's
game.
at Kentucky.
It's,
But
yeah.
but I'm saying is the fans don't play the game. The players do. The coaches do. Coach Cal is coaching.
Wait,
the
who plays the
players-
game?
I know what you're fixing to get at. The players.
Okay.
Anyway,
you got to throw them the subtle reminder.
the play,
Yes, you know.
But I said, and the coaches coach the game. So there's two aspects of there. The fans don't play the game, even though they
So
want
who
to beat us
decides
really
who
bad.
gets the blame?
This season, the players have had open shots. I've put equal blame on everybody. Boogie's played his butt off. I think Boogie, he's the highlight of our season. I mean,
Dude,
without
he's so
him,
fun to watch.
we
He
wouldn't
went
beat
2 for
Michigan.
15 the last game he played.
But
But even then, he
defense-
creates the whole
Yeah.
offense.
From
I
the
mean, he's
just really fun to watch.
he's fun to watch. He
Oh, he's
creates
fun
the
to
entire
watch.
offense, even when he does not making
Yeah.
shots. I mean, he
I was
creates the
more
offense.
excited about him than Nick Smith Jr.
We don't. Oh, me
Yeah.
too. Well,
You
we
know.
don't really have a pure shooter. That's a concern.
We thought
of
we
mine.
did.
We thought we did.
Well,
with
we
Dave
thought we had a
Brown,
couple of them, but we
but
don't.
golly,
That's
he's
our
terrible.
That dude
that's
needs-
our
that-
Achilles heel right there right now.
I don't
Going
know what
1
the
for
problem is.
11 in the first half. There's not very many games you're gonna be able to come back.
I mean,
from.
I'm about to really make y'all mad. You know how much he's making, right?
A
like
million-
7.
$1 million
Yeah.
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 roughly is what they're saying. And he's out there
What a
shooting
bust,
1 for
man.
9 every
What a-
game, 1
what a
for 8.
bust.
He was 0 for 8 one game. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Turnovers, like,
He was 3 for 14 on field goals. God
Yeah.
dang.
I said 2 for 15. I
1
was off
for
one.
10 on 3 points.
and last game, I didn't even think he played as bad as he has been. And
So
he
you gotta
shot
think,
3 for 14.
All those shots he's taken is
And he
now
played 37. He played more minutes
Well,
than
he has
anybody.
to.
I know.
Boogie's
I
out.
know. I know. But
all
you
of those
playing
shots
that, you gotta
he took
step up.
is going to be distributed throughout the team.
He just looks tight, man. Every time he's shooting the ball, to me, he
Well,
looks
because
so tight.
he knows he's underperforming, so he's got the weight of that.
I think
on
the
him.
pressure of the money's might be
It's-
getting to him.
It's like a hitter. It's like a MLB hitter in a slump. You know.
I mean,
you
he went
gotta-
from
Little stage
FIU,
fright.
right?
Yeah.
Or FAU. One of the two.
FAU, I think.
Either one. He was making a couple $100,000 there, tops, and now he's
he
making
was
a
in the
million.
Final Four last year.
And the crowds are bigger, the teams are better. I mean, just all of it's getting to him.
I think so too.
Here's what I'm gonna do. There was a short little documentary I watched on Netflix over I think the snow break maybe, or I can't remember. It all kind of runs together with Christmas break, New Year's break, and the snow break all happening.
Every day,
bang, bang, bang.
Every day's
Yeah.
the same after you turn 30.
That's true. I watched it, but it was about oh my goodness. No, it was baseball. Now I can't remember. But it was about a hitter that went through a slump, and a guy got on Twitter and like social media and was like, instead of booing him as a crowd, as a fan base, like let's hype him up. And he went, and then
3 for 4.
dude, he went like 3 for 4, a couple like a home run in the game or something like that, and like
Was it like a 30 for 30, like on ESPN?
yeah, it was
or
like a
something?
short, like a ESPN
Yeah.
short or something like that. And it was really cool to see because like he just got on social media and like created this deal, and then the next thing you know, the player rallied and started hitting, and anyway, maybe that's what we need to do for John L. Like just go crazy. Bud Walton needs to go crazy Saturday for him.
They got to have something to go crazy about, though.
I will
Well, it's
say,
at
The
no,
fans,
it's at
the
Bud Walton.
fans of the night was awesome.
They were in the second
were
half
awesome.
when we
Second
started
half,
coming back.
we
In the
got-
first half, they were dead.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought they
They
were
were
pretty
dead.
loud the whole
But
time.
No,
here's
they
what
were
For
I
being
dead.
think.
half full.
The announcers even said it in the first half that the fans were dead. So, I mean, I couldn't hear them.
Speaking of the announcers, I'm telling you, it's Jimmy Dykes, dude.
He
He's
has
a-
something
he's
against
a
him.
bad omen.
He's a bad omen, dude.
Yeah.
Get him off. Get him off. Dustin Evans on Facebook. Field goals, threes. Watch basketball during the March Madness. Yeah, he watches. Yeah, that's funny because March Madness I got on a page, I guess last night or today. I don't remember, but it was about like all the best buzzer beaters in March Madness, and it kind of got me jazzed because I do love March Madness. Like that's, I'm not a huge basketball
Arkansas's
guy,
on there
but
a lot with U.S. Reed hitting the half
the
court
US
shot.
Reed in 83,
Something like
87,
that.
hitting the shot. Yeah. But yeah, so I got on that kick and it made me.
Yeah,
kinda
those are the
pissed
nights
in a
where you're
way
on the
'cause I
couch,
don't
not
think
doing
we're gonna be
anything. And you
there.
just flip through all the top 10 highlights.
It was today because last night I got on baseball, College World Series and stuff, and 2018 came up and
Oh gosh.
the Bermuda Triangle.
So
Yeah, but
back on subject.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all both said we're not going to make the tournament. Y'all don't even think we're going to be close.
You didn't say what you thought.
I know. I was getting to that. We've got off
Well,
topic. I don't
well,
even remember
hurry
how. So I think I haven't picked the side of the fence yet, but I think it's going to be close either way, but it has a lot to do with this next game. If we can win this next game, which is a very winnable game,
Yeah.
I think we'll be in good position. But we have a lot of winnable games. We got a tough schedule, but
Very, very tough schedule.
This league's as deep as I've ever seen it, I think.
I do think we're going to surprise a win in there for sure, whether we're making the tournament or not.
We'll get to that here in a second, Dustin.
What?
He said, "Since when is Buck a Bills fan?"
Hang on, we're getting to that real quick. All right,
As
that's a
long
good
as
time
I've
to
known
switch
him.
topics right there. So how about them Buffalo
Oh,
Bills?
gosh,
I
good
mean, come
segue,
on now,
good
Josh
segue.
Allen MVP up in here.
No,
What are y'all talking about?
Lamar's got better stats.
It
than
doesn't
him.
matter. Hey, Josh has done more with
Way better
less,
stats.
just like Lamar did last year. Who had better stats last year than Lamar?
Okay, I hear you. on
Okay,
that.
well, I'm saying that Lamar got the MVP because supposedly, I mean, he did a lot with less.
I'm not pulling against the Bills. I'm
But
just pulling
Josh
against
Allen
the
deserves
Eagles
it.
and the Chiefs.
He has
wanna
a better
s-
record.
I'd love to see Commanders and
He
Red-
has
I
less
I like
turnovers.
Redskins. I want to go back to the Redskins.
Hey, come on
There-
now.
yes,
we
me
can't be
too.
saying that. I mean, that's
Well, it's
You
not
can't
even-
even
you're gonna
say
get
the word
banned.
Commanders. You got to say Redskins.
Yeah, it's Redskins.
Yeah, Redskins. That's you're racist over there.
Nothing racist about.
Even the Indians. want
That's
it
what I mean. There's a reason they changed the name, right? Didn't they like file a lawsuit and all that?
back. No,
That's
I
why
think
they
the
hate it.
Indians want it back.
Yeah, there's like a tribe wanting it back because it's
Right.
a chief.
They
It's
went
one
to
of their
court
chiefs,
over it.
you know, yeah.
That's why they had to change the name.
No, I am. I'm pulling for the Bills for over Kansas City.
The whole country is. I'm telling you what, the whole country is. You got to be, unless you're a Chiefs fan, which if you are, most likely
There's a lot of them.
you're
now.
a bandwagon fan.
If you're a Taylor Swift fan,
If
and
you
a
haven't,
Chiefs fan, you know that's about half.
if you were a Chiefs fan before Mahomes, then I believe you. But if not, you're a bandwagon fan. But anyway, I think we're going to win. I think we've got their number. We've already beat them once this year. There's a reason we beat them. We beat them by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
I think there's a reason y'all beat them too, but it's not the reason why you think.
What do you think?
I think it's all part of Andy Reid's plan.
Shit. What?
Give y'all a
Plan
little,
for what?
Give y'all
Plan.
give y'all a little hope for game. Let y'all beat them in the regular season when it doesn't really matter.
I mean, there's going to be wrinkles in the game as well as on both sides, but
Well, didn't you share they
Josh-
won 4, lost 4, scored the same amount of
no,
points?
last 10 times they matched up, both win 5 apiece. Both have had
Same amount of-
241 points for and like 200 and the same,
Same
everything.
against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
against.
yeah, Dustin,
was pretty
I agree.
peculiar.
I'm tired of hearing about Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Yeah, me
every
too.
time the Chiefs have a big play, especially to Kelsey, they
It's
pan
Taylor-
to Taylor
Taylor
Swift and she's hugging somebody or going crazy. It's like, come
Has
on,
anybody
man.
ever taken over the NFL outside the NFL like she has?
Dude, no.
No.
I don't
There's-
remember a time where it's been, unless the president's there for like a game,
You know she's the most
but not
popular
every
singer
game.
in the world.
Josh Allen is
So-
his man crush. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. For
Yes.
sure.
We talk about that on the
Absolutely.
text.
Yeah.
If I was gay,
We
100%
do not
Josh
keep it
Allen.
PG-13 either.
Josh Allen.
yeah, we can't let those texts get out.
No,
That's
no, we got to keep these between the.
that's
Yeah,
blackmail. That's
Musketeers.
blackmail for
Yeah, if the text
everyone.
got out, I'm pretty sure we'd all be canceled.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I mean, I'll say this because I said it. I guess in our group text, or maybe I said this in Tulsa last weekend. If Josh Allen and the Bills could get to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen. When do they vote on the MVP? Regular, like when do they vote on that? After Super Bowl or
Before the Super Bowl.
Before?
Before the Super Bowl, it's
Yeah,
it's
but
announced.
before the championship games?
I think so.
I think they're vote. Yeah, this week they're voting, but it doesn't come out till after these games and before the
We
Super
should
Bowl.
know this, but
Yeah, we should. All I'm saying is I think I was looking up. I think that's why I made this assumption that if Allen and Bills go, Allen wins. But if they lose to the Chiefs, they're going to give it to Lamar.
So y'all haven't said. I think it's going to be a sort of close game, but Bills are going to pull away. In
Oh,
the
dude,
second
it's
half.
tight. Yeah, I think
You think it's
there's
coming
no
down
pulling
to
away.
the last?
There's no pulling away in this game, dude.
and it's become a quarterback award.
Yeah,
It really
yeah,
has. Like it's not a
So,
wide receiver.
It
running
wouldn't
back.
surprise me. That,
It's not Saquon Barkley.
I think
because-
whoever has the ball last if it is that tight, is winning the game.
Dude.
Like whether it's Mahomes or Allen, they're driving down the field and getting however many points they need.
Look up the weather in Kansas City this week. The snow is not going to affect because both teams are used to it. But I am curious. But the line right now is
I don't want it to snow.
Casey.
I want to see
I
it
want a
at their
clean
best.
game. I want
Yes,
a clean game.
maybe a little
clean
cold,
game.
but
I
yeah.
do too. But that's why I want to know if it's going to
But
snow.
Maybe a little cold, but
But so KC is a 2-point favorite. Total.
Well, I think we have
over-under
more
is-
talent than
It's
that.
48.5.
it's y'all's turn. Buck,
So-
I'll concur with you.
Now I'm
You
betting
know,
this.
it's y'all's turn. for sure.
Commander Philly's favorite by 6. I'll bet Commanders to cover that all day.
Yeah, I want Commanders.
Sunday's
Bills.
39 degrees.
Clear,
Clear,
sunny,
clear,
rainy,
clear.
Let's
Clear almost every
go.
day till then.
It's gonna be a good one.
It should be a good
It's gonna
game.
be a good one. So
But it's a 5 o'clock game, I think.
5:30,
5:30, something like that.
CBS and on Paramount Plus.
So yeah, it'll be probably mid 30s, lower 30s, upper 20s.
Cold, windy.
Cold, little
Cold,
windy maybe.
yeah.
Well, whatever the over is, take it on the Chiefs.
48 and a
Bills.
half. I'd
They're gonna
probably take it.
score
Yeah.
Like a
Nah,
crazy.
I don't know about that.
No, I think so. It's going to be like a 34-38 game or something. There's no way that's a low scoring game. Not on a clear
Well,
day.
here,
If it
here's
was
a big
snow
factor.
day, I
Here's a
would
big
say-
factor. I forgot his name. You can look him up right now. Click on the Chiefs and their IR. The best receiver they have is out, and that's their biggest weapon besides Travis Kelce, obviously. But
Their best receiver. You
uh,
talking about Hopkins,
no,
Rasheed Rice.
Worthy,
Where you t-
or whatever his name is.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know
I can't remember his name.
Rice is out, right? Is that,
Well, he got hurt.
he got hurt.
6, 7,
Yeah.
8 games ago.
self-inflicted?
Friendly fire.
Yeah, not self-inflicted.
Yeah,
friendly fire. That's what I meant.
blew out his knee. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they're
Hardman, their fast, speedy receiver.
He's like
Hmm.
their deep threat guy. but
Nicole
he's not-
Hardman.
yeah.
He's, not their best receiver.
He's the reason their offense goes though. Without the deep threats, Kelsey doesn't get
He
open.
tried to fill in for
Not against the
Hill,
Bills.
Tyreek Hill. He's like the Tyreek Hill fill-in.
Right, but he's not as good as Tyreek Hill is. I'm not saying that,
No.
but he's definitely their biggest deep threat. Their fastest receiver by far. He's the fastest guy in the NFL from what I've heard from the announcers. Say I don't know what his 40
Travis
time is,
Kelsey's
but-
got the longest reception of the season with at 49.
right, but
49
you always got a safety
that
over
was
the
like
top of Hardman
last
because
game.
every team knows he's the fastest receiver.
dude against the
So-
Texans. It was just snap the ball and throw
Go
it
to
to
Kelsey.
Kelsey. It's
Yeah,
wide open in
That's
the
pretty
middle.
much what it was.
But the Bills have they didn't even use Cooper, Amari Cooper, who played for your lovely Cowboys. Had a wonderful career a couple years there, I'm sure.
Y'all got a couple guys on,
but they didn't even
on
throw to
the
him this game.
IR, right? That are on the injury report. That might
Not anybody
play.
really important.
Who's the dude that
We're
goes
pretty healthy.
barefooted in the locker
We can't
room?
blame injury.
Who's the dude that goes barefooted for the Bills in the locker room?
Ah.
What's his name?
I see videos
made
of him
that
every
big
day
tackle.
too.
On special
horrible
teams.
name.
He's probably my favorite Bill.
Who?
Yeah, he's great. He walked in last time with a sunscreen on his nose and a suntan.
He
and
wears, like,
shirtless.
Funny outfits going into the stadium.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
he's known
off
for
the wall goofy
He goes
outfits.
barefoot everywhere he goes, but the football field.
Hollins.
Hollins, yep.
Yeah, Hollins.
Matt Hollins or something like that. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bills by 14. Calling it now.
I'm saying Bills by 11. I
West
think
West
it's gonna be
says go
somewhere around
Bills.
there.
What
I
up,
say Bills
West?
by 4. Bills by 4.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
38-34.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're all pulling for the Bills. I mean, yeah, we give you crap about them, but I mean, no one.
I would pull
I
for
don't wanna
anybody but
I
the
don't want to
Chiefs.
see the Chiefs
or-
win.
But even if
Or
you're
the
pulling for
Eagles.
him, do you think if you had to make a bet,
If I had to make a bet, I'm betting on what's going to be best for the NFL or what they want, and I would bet the Chiefs to win because
okay.
the script's written.
So you think
If you
the
ask
Chiefs
me.
are going to win?
You think so?
I just solely because of. I mean,
I
just
thi- I
some
think
of
the
those
flags-
calls, man.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
it's
just
terrible.
bull crap. They're
Terrible
just
calls.
terrible
It
calls,
really
dude.
is.
Even Aikman was like, come on, last game. Like,
I remember that, and I was like, wow, the announcers usually don't say that, but
If
he
they
was
get in
going
this
at him.
bubble,
Well,
It's
if it's
like they
because
throw a
if it's
flag.
NBC, you got Chris Collinsworth, and Chris
Oh, yeah.
Collinsworth is all over Mahomes'
Oh yeah.
ball.
Oh, look at that!
Even if he's not calling the Chiefs game, Chris
again.
Chris Collinsworth will be like, "This is just like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs."
This is so Mahomey.
You know, just
You
it's
said that before.
it's very Vern Lundquist and Gary Danielson
Oh,
with
very
Alabama.
much so.
Jim Nance,
Like,
the
Very much
best.
so.
I like Jim Nance the best.
I like
as
Jim
far
Nance
as-
and Kevin Harlan. He retired, but Kevin Harlan on March Madness calls, dude, are some of the best. You know,
I like
Jim
Kirk
Nance to me
Herbstreit.
is the best.
Kirk
Yeah.
Herbstreit's pretty good. I wish he would
I
do
like
more
Herbie.
NFL.
I like Herbie.
He's getting into the NFL, but he's only doing Thursday.
He does
nights.
the Thursday night.
Yeah.
It's on Peacock or whatever service they do.
Peacock.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Peacock. It's
don't
all going to that. I mean, you better have your
That's what- that's
subscriptions.
We talked
updated.
about it
It's
on the
coming.
first or second episode.
Yeah, it's coming. You know, people are
It's already here.
complaining about it, but it's I mean,
I don't like it, to
Seriously.
be honest, but
It's just like people saying, "Well, self-driving cars." I'm like, dude, it's here.
they had games
my
on
car drives
Netflix.
Might
itself.
as well embrace it.
Did y'all watch those games on Netflix a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
That was
that
weird.
was on Christmas.
It took me a second to find them. I couldn't even find them.
Well,
I
they
had to
were
searching.
remember the Tyson and Paul fight? How it was like skipping.
Yeah.
They were doing the same thing on Netflix. Netflix.
Netflix.
They can't handle.
Netflix needs to fix their shit.
They can't handle a large crowd of live, watching.
That's what they should
Ty
be
said the
called.
Chiefs are going to win. Uh-oh.
We got it. One
Oh,
Chief
Sam.
fan.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
Sandry.
obvious. But
Oh, Sandry.
yeah, I think Josh Allen's going to have something to say about that.
I think it's their turn for sure.
I think it's Josh Allen's turn.
and then
He's-
it's going to be.
he's had enough
He's the
heartache.
rookie of the year. Daniels going against.
He's a good.
How many
judge.
heartbreak playoff games has Josh Allen been in?
3.
3.
That's what I'm
Terrible
saying.
ones
I
too. I
wouldn't-
mean, 13 seconds up by however
Yeah.
many. Yeah, come on, man. He's got his time
13
now.
seconds.
Surely.
Hopefully. And I love the Bills video of when they drafted Josh Allen. They were like, "Oh."
So
it's
let's talk about the other
terrible.
side real
It's
quick.
awful."
Wes
And then
said.
now they love him.
Wes said if Chiefs win again, he's done with the NFL and going to the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark over here.
Hell, she was in the damn
Yeah, she was
box
up-
with
Yeah, Taylor Swift was
Swift.
talking to her.
they
They look
I
like
love me
best
some Caitlin
friends.
Clark, though. I love me some Caitlin Clark.
I bet.
She has
I
done
bet.
a lot for the sport.
Yeah, she has.
WNBA. I'll say that.
I mean, do y'all still?
Put it on the map.
She's done enough for y'all to watch it.
No, hell no.
That's what
I don't watch.
You're
it.
about to offend somebody
I
out
don't
there.
watch-
I like watching the highlights.
I don't watch
Do
NBA.
you actually?
Yeah, I'll watch the highlights.
I'll switch the channel.
not gonna watch the whole game.
If it's all WNBA.
I don't watch NBA, so I'm sure as hell not going to watch the
I mean,
W.
We are not being sexist. by the
No,
way.
I'm just. I mean,
We're just, y'all probably don't watch WNBA either, so don't judge.
It's just for me, NBA. It's just like this team's going to drive down and throw a 3 from damn near half court, and then they're going to brick, and then the team's gonna grab it
WNBA
and-
girls basketball is a
same
lot
shit
more
back and forth.
fundamentals. That's really what it comes down to. It's a lot
Yeah,
slower
it's-
paced and more
I mean,
fundamentals.
everybody knows. But they're
Pivot
just-
foots and stuff. Yeah.
We're more athletic. We're longer, leaner, taller, stronger.
Some of us.
We're going to be able to get to the rim. That's why when a girl dunks in WNBA, it's like a big thing.
There's
Because
only been
how
a
many
few of
dunks has there ever been?
A couple
Maybe
of them.
5.
Yeah.
There's like 5 a game. In
I
the
know
NBA.
one girl, Brittany Griner. I remember her. She went to jail overseas, right?
and,
Brittany
uh,
Griner.
Russia.
Yeah,
Yeah, Russia.
Yeah, we
at
had a,
minimum.
they I guess it was Biden.
She
got 'em
dunked. She
out.
went to jail.
Got her
So
out.
I mean, girls just.
I think she went to jail there for like weed. I think she
Yeah,
had
it
weed,
was. It
which is
was paraphernalia. I think
gosh,
it was. She had a
yeah,
pop
that
on her or
herb.
something.
people that think weed is bad. Like just
Let's go to the other side real quick though.
I like to have a
Commanders Eagles.
conversation with
I think the
That's
Eagles
for
are
another
going
podcast.
Yeah.
Eagles are going
That's for Joe Rogan.
yeah,
Eagles are going to dominate the other
the
side.
Mile
I
High
think.
podcast,
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
dude. I'm all
No,
my
what did you
money
say,
is
Bob?
with Jaden Daniels.
I
and
think the Eagles are going to
Commanders.
dominate. I
No.
want the Commanders to win.
Oh,
The Commanders are going to buckle. He's a rookie for a reason.
Hands
He's
down.
going to prove why he's
Dude,
a rookie.
he's a winner.
He's a winner, but
Jane Daniels is a winner.
it's
He
the
is,
biggest
but
stage.
hands down,
almost, so.
worst fan base in NFL is the Philadelphia Eagles, and they don't deserve it at all. And
Hey, speaking of
what
that,
I said last week,
For
don't
Cowboy fan purposes, the
Don't-
Eagles lose.
don't-
speaking of that,
don't sleep on the Commanders.
I sent this to y'all. Y'all remember what I sent y'all? The Bills Mafia.
Dude, I don't watch any of those videos. y'all
No,
sent,
it
'cause
was-
do y'all work? Like, do y'all work? Because
This
my
dude says
phone is like
12 flat. No,
I'm not as bad as
I'm not.
24.
We're
I
not.
know,
We're not getting into
because
that. But
it's videos. Yours is
Bills,
bills, and
bills,
yours
bills,
is freaking
bills.
flat Earth shit. And I'm just like, I
He's
don't
getting
watch
it.
any of that crap.
anyway,
Y'all, you
have
should
time.
watch.
no, Bills Mafia put a bunch of money. I forgot how much to the guy who's the Ravens tight end that dropped the pass.
Mark
Mark
Andrews.
Andrews.
They
Andrews,
sent
yeah.
a crap ton of money to his foundation.
It was like
charity.
$12,000 the last time I checked.
No, it wasn't. It
Is
was
that
way
is
more
that
than
a
that.
is that
No,
a
it
troll?
wasn't.
Is that a
Yes,
troll move?
it's
or
a
is that
GoFundMe.
It was a troll move. That's what I was sending to y'all. I said, "This is hilarious."
What charity is it?
No, I
I
felt
know
like
it is.
that.
I didn't
Bills
even
fans are
read that far
really
into it.
compassionate.
No, right? They really are. But
Yeah.
What's
So
fun?
you said it was a troll move, but they're really compassionate.
it's
can't be
both. It's both. But it's kind of some people are probably
Okay.
doing it for troll, and some people are actually genuinely feeling sorry for him. For some
I will
reason.
say it could have been a better pass, but he like
really, it
it-
couldn't have been much of a better pass.
not much better, but it could have
Well,
been a little
yeah.
bit better. But it hit him in his hands, and
Come
he
on,
should have
man.
caught it.
It was on his body. I mean, come on. How much of a better pass can you ask for?
Yeah, Wes. If the Commanders win it all, do they get the Redskin name back? They should. I
That
mean,
should be a stipulation.
They should be. The
Has
Redskins.
there's never been a rookie quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl ever.
No.
Sign the executive order now.
Yeah.
He's not winning.
The
They're
new-
they're
the
not
new
winning.
I mean,
this.
president-
that
We can
Commanders-
rename the Gulf of Mexico. We can rename the.
they're in
Daggone
his
Redskins
backyard.
Or command.
Y'all think the Commanders could beat the Chiefs or the Bills? Ain't no way. I think whoever wins the Bills and Chiefs game is winning the Super Bowl for sure.
Yeah, I think the winner of that game wins it all for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
I
the
think
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
I
90%
agree,
of
but-
America would say
Yeah, I
that.
agree, but I want the Commanders to go all the way.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so
Now,
obvious.
now that the lines are out,
the Bills
the
are
two
Commanders.
best
I won't be
quarterbacks
upset
in
with
it.
either
I
one.
mean, however much y'all want to rave on Daniels over here, the two best quarterbacks in the playoffs left. Two best quarterbacks in the league, Mahomes, Allen. 1 and 2, whichever way you want to put it. Which I have Allen number 1. Nobody agrees with that, but I
well,
don't
you
care.
have to have Patrick number 1 because he's
Well,
won.
I mean, look
freaking
at
4
his-
Super Bowls.
Right.
Jaden Daniels is leading the postseason in yards.
This postseason, but come on, we're going.
I'm just saying he's a great quarterback, dude.
I'm not
And
saying,
people-
but
got
he's the
moxie, he's got
worst.
poise.
people are sleeping
I
on
would
him.
take
Yeah, they're
Jalen
just
Hurts
sleeping on
over
him.
him. I would
I
take
can tell
Jalen
you.
Hurts over him.
He's a winner.
I would take Jalen
Hey,
Hurts
Wes
over
is
him.
right. Let's put all this on hold. Important question: who is hosting the Super Bowl watch party?
That's
Scott's.
a great question.
Scott's gone. We can't go to Scott's. I mean, Wes.
I heard it was
Wes always throws some great parties. Wes, I like Wes's house. Y'all don't want to come to my house because
You know,
unless you want to deal
Megan
with
out there was
kids.
talking about hosting it here, but I don't
Well,
care.
you got the projector in the back deck.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying you're gonna have screaming.
It's gonna be cold.
You're gonna
though.
have screaming kids, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's.
I think I do have my
It's
kids.
tough. It's
doing the
tough.
Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah, we
we'll
gotta.
figure that out.
Hey, let's go to instead. That way we don't have to clean up. Let's go to
Hogs and heifers.
Hogs and Heifers.
Let's do
We
that.
can go to Hogs and Heifers down there in Clinton.
Yeah, but you can't
Up
have
there,
the
Clinton.
Yeah, up there, I guess.
the square games and the the other good time games and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Square games.
Yeah, the whatever game you call it.
There's a
Y'all never
helicopter.
played that?
There's a
The
helicopter
Super Bowl
flying over.
squares.
Oh, are you talking about the like left, right,
It's like
center with the
hovering
quarters?
right over
Yeah, it sounds like
Tyler's house for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's about to come
Left,
down.
right, center.
SWAT team, but they break in here. What'd you do, Josh?
Are you talking about left, right, center with the quarters?
No. Well, I was talking about that too. But the games, as far as betting on the Super Bowls, you have a bunch of squares and all the
Oh.
every quarter and stuff.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
that
that's-
game called?
Just squares.
Bowl
What,
squares.
that's what I said. And y'all were.
But
acting
that's not like we don't.
You can't do
we've
that
never-
at the bar.
We've never done that. You usually buy in someplace. You know, like we could do a group. We could probably get something together.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no one cares about that. So let's. So if you think the Chiefs are winning it all,
Anna,
then
Anna's watching. I guess
you
She
said you would bet the
we would
Chiefs to
scream
win.
more than the kids. He would for sure if the Bills were in.
Oh, the Bills are winning it all, so I'm going to be screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
Wes said he's down. I'm assuming that means he's down for Hogs and Heifers. So
Let's do it,
I'm
Wes.
totally
do
for
it.
Hogs and Heifers. I might take off that next day too. That's a rough day.
I hope
Especially
nobody from
last
Sil
year.
Sol-
Hey Wes,
Especially
who's your
last
MVP?
year.
Who's your MVP, Wes?
Well,
See if he answers that.
we're not going.
Don't say Josh Allen, Wes.
No, I want him to honestly answer. Who's his MVP?
Man, I got to go back to the screen. We got a message over here.
And also, if you think the Bills, so you think the Bills,
what's wrong with the WNBA? Sandra is saying, "What's wrong with the WNBA?" Nothing's wrong with
I
it.
told
Just-
y'all.
I mean,
Nothing's wrong with it.
they're just not in the kitchen.
Oh!
Where you
It's a
going,
joke.
Buck?
It's a
dang
joke, America. it's a joke, America.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
like,
God.
lighten up, everybody. Dang. You know?
Golly.
Yeah, Lord.
Oh, wow.
That ain't as bad as what he said at first episode about lighting D-backs.
Oh,
That's what
Lord.
you're probably going to be doing Saturday.
Well,
or
folks,
Sunday.
it's about time to end the episode. It's been a good one. Go Bills.
No, I mean,
It's dogs.
okay. Listen, we're gonna win. We'll beat Oklahoma Saturday. It's at Bode. We're having a Saturday crowd there. Game. I think it's an afternoon game, ain't it? Let's see. Yeah, evening 7:30. So we got a somewhat of a prime time at 7:30 against Oklahoma. We'll beat them. We just
Yeah.
show up and show out at
I'm
Bud
hoping
Walton.
so.
And as far as as this weekend goes, I'm gonna go Commanders and Bills pull off. the
I'm going
dub.
Bills and Eagles. Eagles, I think, are going to dominate. Their running game is going to be too much.
I hope we're right, Caleb. I'm going to pick the same team too. Same two teams.
I hope you're right too, but I don't like the Eagles at all. But I just think they got too much firepower. Commanders defense.
I just
isn't
don't
that
trust
great.
Jalen Hurts. You know,
You don't have to hand the ball to Barkley.
I hear you. Yeah,
that's all I'm
No,
saying they're gonna
I hear
do.
you, but I just, man, I don't know.
I think they're going to stop the Barkley.
I
That's
think
the key.
Commanders are really.
I think
I
they've
think
got a
they
good
are
defense.
way.
If they
I mean,
do, Jalen
they're
Hurts is
obviously
good
better
enough to
than
find
anyone
the holes.
expected because they're in the freaking final.
You know, the X factor to me is their coach. He come from Dallas, and they won 4 games last year. They went from cellar to the conference championship.
Daniels
the-
made
NFC
some
championship.
passes last game though.
That's
that
crazy.
I know I've seen him do before, but can he repeat that? Because I mean, he was making dimes out there, putting the ball in pockets like that, 40 yards down the field. That if he missed a little bit, it was picked off.
Yeah.
I mean, he was throwing passes, 3 or 4 of them I seen. Huge gains. I don't think he can do that again.
I'm telling you right now, if the game, the Rams and Eagles, if it's not snowing, Rams win that
Eagles
game.
have such a better defense.
I would agree with that.
If it didn't snow,
such a better
Rams
defense than
would have
the
pulled
Lions.
It's
that one
hard for a
off.
West Coast team to go out to the East Coast in the snow and win.
Yeah.
It's
They're
supposed
not
to be a
used to
little
it.
snow on the
No.
ground, is what I've heard. So
Do what?
it's supposed to be snow
In
on the
Philly?
ground. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me, but yeah.
Well,
Coach Prime for Coach of the Year. That's
so
what-
if
that
y'all
Wes
both
said
have
that's for
Bills
Josh.
and
Oh, gosh.
Commanders in the Super Bowl, y'all both think Bills are winning that?
Wes said Josh Allen for MVP.
Yeah, I think if the Bills get there, they win. They can't lose
This is
5
the
Super
championship.
Bowls.
No,
They've been there 4
they'll
years in a
beat-
row.
if
in the
they go,
90s.
they'll beat
This
the-
is their turn.
They'll beat the Eagles or the Commanders.
We have to do a whole episode of just Bills if they do
No,
win, because y'all have talked so
I'll-
much crap
well,
about
I'll-
how they're cursed.
I'll
If the
allow-
Bills
Especially you.
lose, you have to wear a Cowboy shirt and post it on Facebook and say,
No, the
how about
Cowboys
them
didn't even
Cowboys?
make the playoffs. What are you talking about?
I know, but you're so
I
confident.
do
in your
want to
team.
point out one thing that Buckman was like, bet 2,000 straight up on the Bills, and we're like, okay, let's go to the sports book, and you're like, no. If you were so confident,
'Cause-
bet
'cause-
it, then let's go do it.
He always has a better idea that does not involve any risk at all.
No, let's go to the bet. We were talking about a bet between me and Josh.
But
Besides
he
the
was
money
saying
bet,
he was saying that
after the money bet, he was saying, let's do
Oh,
something else
okay.
besides the money.
Yeah.
And he was saying to do the Buffalo chant. And I had a better idea of him jumping on this table because we need a new table.
yeah, we
anyway.
need a new table.
It's a folding table. It's exactly the Bills
And I
Mafia.
said, what?
It's Bills
I'm
Mafia
old.
approved.
I don't want to jump
We'll even put a
10 feet up
little
and
cushion on it
bust a
for you.
freaking table
Come on,
just
man.
because your Bills win.
You were jumping on the
It's your bet.
bed last week.
I'll
man.
wear.
That's a bet,
I'll
not a
buy a
table.
Cowboys hoodie and post all over Facebook how much I love them, and even go to a game with you. How about that?
I'll take the latter part.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to that. I'll get on that bet. I want to go to the game.
And then if the Bills win though, You got to
Dude.
jump for my
Wes,
bed of my truck.
Dustin, if you can make it, but for sure, Wes, like a guy's trip to
We
an
should have the
NFL game.
fans or the
Dude,
watchers.
Wes is a Raiders fan, so let's go to Vegas.
There
Yeah.
you go.
We just get
There
two
you
birds
go.
stoned at once, it's Vegas and then NFL game.
Yeah, let's do it. Wes, you be the chaperone for us.
Yeah. I do. I want to go to another NFL game for shows.
I've been. to
Wes says
3 of the
Bills,
last 3
Commanders,
years, or
what do you-
actually 4.
Would have, yeah. No one wants to. Yeah, you're right.
That's
Wes.
the Super Bowl everybody wants. Bills, Commanders. I mean, that's what I want, but I don't think the Commanders are going to beat the Eagles.
Watch it be Chiefs, Eagles.
It could be. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
obviously it
likely.
could be, but
I think
it'd be terrible.
the Chiefs and Bills are probably going to be a
Has it
close
not
game.
been Chiefs, Eagles before?
No, it was Eagles and
Eagles beat 2018. Who did they beat?
Jalen
Tom
Hurts?
Brady.
Was it the Pats?
Yeah, it was the
Or
Patriots. No, it was the Patriots. Yep,
I
Tom
don't
Brady.
think so.
Wes
I think
said
it
he's
was
down for
No, it was Tom Brady because they sacked him in the final drive when I thought
Okay.
Tom Brady. I remember. I was-
And then he went to Tampa Bay after.
Yep, and then he won a
Okay.
Super Bowl a couple years later. Yep.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean,
That's
I'm
it.
going to fact check you. So
Fact check me. You want to bet on it?
no,
Me neither.
you're right though.
I know I am.
Boom.
Boom.
I remember they sacked Tom Brady in the last drive because they had a chance to tie it up on that. They're
Yeah.
down 8, but
Brady couldn't
sacked
get
him.
it done.
I just remember
and made him
watching.
fumble. Yep.
I just remember watching Carson Wentz tear his ACL in LA. I was at that game.
Who was the quarterback of the Eagles that won it? It
Nick,
was some
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles. I mean, come on, where's he at now?
Back up for.
Are you still playing?
Matthew Stafford, isn't he at the Rams?
He's still playing.
No, let's see.
I don't think he. Well,
He's in the league.
is he?
Joe Flacco's still in the league. That's
Mhm.
crazy to me.
For the Colts. I think.
Colts.
Falcons, I thought.
Yeah, yes, for the Colts.
Nick Foles,
Nick
Yeah.
Foles for the Colts.
and isn't that where Flacco is too?
Flacco's at the Falcons, I thought, because he was in front of
Okay, maybe he is.
what's his name that came from Washington out of college.
Huh.
The black quarterback. Washington played in the championship game, lost.
Oh, Penix.
Phoenix, yep.
Penix Jr.
Michael Penix Jr.
Michael Penix came in for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and before that was Flacco in between there.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll take your
I
word. for
think
it.
he played. I'm pretty sure.
I don't keep up with every NFL team.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
Foles might not be in the league anymore because his stats go to 2022,
Yeah, I
or,
didn't
or
think
he
he-
just
Hey,
had.
who
think
are
he
the
just got
Cowboys
out.
hiring for the coach?
I
yeah.
have no idea.
Who do you want them
Who's
to
the
hire?
front man?
Yeah, really.
Who do I want them to hire?
Well, you've
Yeah.
got all these teams, Jags, since
I'm sure you've heard some names out there
Chicago,
thrown around.
Me personally, I'd
all
pick John
hiring
Gruden.
teams.
Who
John Gruden.
Gruden?
is that name been thrown around? Actually,
That's just who I would pick.
who's the names being thrown
Gruden-
around? I don't even
Gruden's
know.
going with
I would love to see Gruden wearing the star.
I've not kept up with it.
Gruden's all on social media now. He's been with Barstool.
Barstool.
He's,
I heard
Yeah,
they
he ain't
talked to
coaching.
Belichick and tried to get him from North Carolina, but I think he's staying in North Carolina.
That's man.
Knowing Jerry, it's going to be a no-name guy that he can control. It's
Exactly.
not going to be a big guy that the egos get in the way. It's
Yep.
going to be, hey, you do what I tell you to.
There
kind-
was
kind
I
of
was looking this up
situation.
yesterday who the front man was, and it was some weird last name, like not Stockingham, but like something weird like that.
Marty Schottenheimer's son.
Schottenheimer, yeah.
I forget his son's name. Shane Schottenheimer, something like that.
Yeah. Scott.
Hey, go back to the other
Schottenheimer.
comments.
Scott Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been in the league
Did
a
she
while.
say anything?
He's,
No.
he's
Okay.
not a bad coach.
I'm
but-
hoping she didn't say it.
And Schottenheimer's like Marty Schottenheimer coached the Chiefs, I think.
I was just
Or
kidding.
the,
Yeah,
the
I'm sure you
Chargers.
were.
The Chargers.
Huh?
Schottenheimer, his dad coached the Chargers, I think.
Shot who?
Marty Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer.
I think he was a
Marty
Chargers
shot
coach.
who? I'm just kidding.
All right. Hey, we're at it. We're at like 50 minutes. Let's wrap this
Yeah,
up. man.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey,
All right.
thanks again. And man, 2025. That's insane.
Yeah, 2025.
32.
We're on
years
to a
old
new
this
year. Hopefully, we're not as cursed this year in baseball,
God.
football, and then
It's time
course,
for Dave to
basketball.
win it all and ride off into
Hey,
the sunset.
we got a little hope in basketball. I think it's going to turn around.
I hope so.
You got to have some
Yeah,
hope.
I hope so.
I hope you're right because it looks pretty ugly.
I would
right
like to
now.
go to. I don't know what it's called, but it's during like the beginning of the baseball season where we go to Dallas. The baseball team goes to
yeah, it's like
play
the,
at the Globe Life. I'd
yeah.
like to go watch that.
yeah, that's
That nobody
it's a-
watches the classic.
Yeah, it's something like that. I'd like to go
It's like
watch
the Southwest Classic almost, but in baseball.
That. Yeah, it's you know.
Something like that.
He
I,
obviously
but I
didn't
want.
hear what
I'd
I
like to
said.
go watch it.
I heard
He
you.
obviously,
not
he's
gonna-
like something like that.
I'm pleading the fifth. I plead the
He
fifth on
just-
it.
Go back and watch it.
What did he say? Did I miss something?
No, you agreed with me, so it's kind of hilarious to me.
What did you say?
Go back and watch it.
Okay. I'll go
Anyway,
back and watch
Go
it.
back and watch it.
All right, hey, go Hogs, and let's go
Go Hogs.
get this win Saturday against Oklahoma, and let's just get on the path to winning,
Let's go boom
on
the
the road
Sooners.
to winning. Yeah,
one last
Yeah.
thing. Go Bills!
yeah, I knew that was coming. All right,
Go
go
Buffalo!
Hogs.